Welcome back everybody to Max's Garage Mahal. We're going to talk about the Biswaye 5 Ah 20 volt Maximum Lithium Battery Replacement for Black & Decker's 20 volt Max Lithium Battery, the LB20, LBX20, LBXR20, LBXR20-OPE, and the LBXR4020, as well as the LBXR4020 OPE. So here we've got some small dab of Black & Decker tools here, cordless tools. I'll get down here, show them to you real quickly. And as usual, the company will make interchangeable batteries. This one right here is a Black & Decker. There you go. It's a Black & Decker, and it is a 22 watt hour. And this one over here on the impact is, I believe, the same thing, also a 22 watt hour. So let's go ahead and open up this Biswaye brand box here, and the model number on it, see if you can get it right, is an X00-1D17ZJP. Get it right back up here again, and where you can, don't you love trying to get these things in frame? Anyway, so let's go ahead and open this thing up, get an idea of how well it's packaged. It came in a larger package with some other brands that I purchased from Biswaye through GDLIFE in Amazon, and they really did a nice job of packaging these things. I mean, it came with your instructions and your warnings, and it comes in several different languages, and it's packaged really well. And it hasn't been tested for charge. They usually ship these things in a shipping state, which is a little less than fully charged, and it's like in a storage state. And there's the battery, so that you can see it. And their number on this thing is the LB2X4020, and it is a 20 volt 5 amp hour 100 watt hour. I mean, this thing is heavy duty. So real quickly, what we're going to do, we're going to just check this thing, see if it has any charge in it at all. Sounds pretty good. Go ahead and check it on this impact over here. Oh, listen to that. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and put this on a Black & Decker charger, and we will charge this thing until it's fully charged, and then we'll come back and we'll do some tests on it. And there it is. You can see it's charging on the Black & Decker brand charger, which is important when you buy one of these aftermarket companies. You want to make sure that the products will operate on the factory brand chargers. Now, Biswaye, I want to point out, Biswaye does manufacture the chargers for these things as well. So if you want to buy, let's say your charger stopped working, you can't charge your Black & Decker brand batteries any longer, then you can buy their charger, and it will charge these batteries up, I'm sure, quite well. And real quickly, while we're here, let's go ahead and zero in over here on this thing I printed off to show you what these are for. There you go, right there. And I think you should be able to read that. It says Biswaye 5 amp hour 20 volt Max Lithium Battery Replacement for Black & Decker 20 volt Max Lithium batteries, and it gives the model numbers. So instead of sitting in here and watching the paint dry, we're going to go ahead and we'll come back after this is fully charged, and we will at that point in time go ahead and put these things under some stress and see how it stands up. It's a good looking battery, I have to say that. And it is a Biswaye brand. It does not say Black & Decker on it anywhere. does give you all the information that you're going to need. And I believe this battery was like $31, $32 or something like that. Somewhere in the $30 range. It might have been $29. But I'll get that information when I come back so that you can understand what it's going to cost you. Anyway, that's where we're at right at this point. And we will back this thing out so that you can get an idea that it is charging over here on the Black & Decker brand charger. So stay tuned. We will be back. By the way, before we go much further, I want to give Biswaye a plug real quickly. And this is, and you got a preview of it on, if you watch the Biswaye 5.0Ah replacement battery that I did, the testing review on that, and man, I beat that battery up. Let me tell you, I beat those batteries up so bad that it's a wonder stinking things would even operate at all. After, first of all, I froze them, which, by the way, I really should go freeze this one, but I like to run them all the way down first and then freeze them, which I'll do to this. I told these people when I bought their battery, I said, you know, I'm going to beat this thing up pretty badly, and I will. I promise you that. So I want to show you this little neat apparatus we have here. That's, if you have one of these old NiCad nickel metal hydride tools, this is an old Black & Decker Firestorm, really heavy old tool, and it has interchangeable noses. You can put different things on it and make it a hammer drill and make it a impact and all kinds of things. This is a 1/2 inch, and I mean it is heavy, and it takes these old heavy. Let me just bring this over into the picture. Here is the old batteries, and these things are really heavy. The battery alone weighs right at 2 pounds, I think. So what this is going to do right here is it's going to allow me to take this battery that goes for these lithium ions, and it's going to allow us to put this adapter on this machine. That's pretty neat. It's also going to allow us to take one of these adapters right here, or one of these Black & Decker batteries, to put on this adapter, and let's just see if it'll work. It works. All right. There you go. Isn't that pretty neat? That is just really neat. So if you've got some of these old Firestorm or old nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium tools that you've thrown away, you might as well pull them back out, or at least put in storage, because now you can set these things up, be right back in business, and you've got a working tool again. And this thing right here, this adapter, let me pop it off here real quickly. I know it's really sort of off subject, and it's not in a way, because this is a Black & Decker machine. Like I said, I really want to give these people a plug. Miss Trine at Biswaye. This looks like this is really going to bring that old tool back to life, and I thank you guys for the innovation of putting this together. I've thought about this many times, and if I'd had a way to make a mold and try this, I believe I'd have done it myself. But y'all have done a good looking job here. This thing looks really good, and this will make these old these things obsolete. You can throw those away and make these old chargers obsolete. And you know, if I wanted to spend $40, $50, $60 on these old nickel metal hydride batteries, those things only last about 10, 15, 20 minutes when you're putting them under heavy loads. So what I'm looking forward to is putting this great big old 100 watt-hour battery on that big sucker over there and giving it a try. These things really, these old brush top motors really run batteries down real quickly. So I am going to utilize this old machine over here to help run this battery dead. So this is going to come in handy right there. And if you want to get one of these things, look up Biswaye in GDLIFE on Amazon. It's GDLIFE, sold by GDLIFE, and it is an HPA 1820, and it's an adapter. It says it goes from 20 amp max battery adapter for Black & Decker 18-volt cordless drills. And by golly, it even shows a little big drill over there on it. So you can get these things for $9.95. That is really not a bad price. And it looks like it's going to be a really good product. So, okay, I'm going to go away, let this thing charge, get some things done. We'll come back. We'll start beating this battery up just to see how well this thing stands up to the beating. So stay tuned. Alrighty, here we are back. We've been doing some drilling. It's a week later, and we've been doing some drilling and moving things around with this battery, and it's doing pretty well. I have to admit that it's doing better than I thought it might. So we're going to drill some holes with this Black & Decker drill, and this drill bit's not quite as dull as the ones we used on one of the other tests. Battery's pretty strong, man. I tell you what, this drill has never tried to come out of my hand before with a wood bit. Look at there. That is one tough battery right there. Now let's put this is not too bad. This is fairly sharp. It's not real sharp. So to do these tests, I always try to dig out the dullest drill bits I have. So this one's really dull, by the way. So let me get you a hole in there with this, if you don't mind staying a couple more moments. Okay, that's really dull. Let's try something else here. Let's take the big battery and let's put it on this old nickel metal hydride knockhead type drill, and I bet it makes a real hoss. It makes this thing go through there really easily. Alright, let's see. Again, the dullest drill bit I have, and it's a 1 inch. And let's see, I need to lock this onto drill. Alright, here we go. Man. Alright, this is a great battery right here, guys. This is the Biswaye. It is a 20 volt 5 amp hour, and it's sort of like a lot of these things. Some of them are not all that great on the large size. This is 100 watt hour. I'm going to say this is a good battery. I'm going to say I recommend it, and to give it a shot. And I think it was only like something around $30, somewhere around that area. And this is this final video is April 1, 2019. So if you need a battery to make your Black & Decker cordless 20 volts work really well, I recommend this. By the way, also go back and think about it. With this adapter right here, remember, between that big old battery and this adapter, you can make these old drill bits work wonderfully. And this thing is a hoss right here, so you might want to look into buying one of those as well. So we want to thank you for coming by Max's Garage Mahal and taking a look at this Biswaye 5 amp hour battery, and they're sold by GDLIFE on Amazon. Go by there and take a look at them, and you might really be interested in one. So thank you for watching. Hope you'll subscribe, like, share, and we appreciate you coming by. Once again, y'all come back and see us now. You hear it? Max's Garage Mahal.